Gentleman yields back. I now recognize the gentleman from New York, Mr. Kennedy, for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Nurul Amin Shah Alam, Secretary Mullin, does that name mean anything to you?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Nurul Amin Shah Alam, does that name mean anything to you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I'm very saddened, heartbroken, and disgusted by that, quite frankly. Mr. Shah Alam was here lawfully in our country, arriving in Buffalo, New York as a refugee in December of 2024 with his wife and children. He and his family were in search of the American dream, a life free from persecution, free of genocide at the hands of their government, free from crimes against humanity, unimaginable to those of us that are lucky enough to be born in our free country. Mr. Shah Alam was promised a fate far different from what he'd been subjected to in Burma. Instead, his 14 months in the United States came to a tragic end following his release from your department. On February 19th, Mr. Shah Alam was detained by DHS. DHS agents determined he was here lawfully, and upon release, they dropped him at a closed coffee shop in Buffalo, New York in the dead of winter. That night, agents left him without proper clothing, without the care of his family, without any resources to find safety in near freezing temperatures. He was blind, disabled, spoke little to no English. His family, who filed a missing persons report days later, had no idea of his whereabouts or that he'd even been released. Tragically, Mr. Shah Alam was found dead 5 days later on February 24th, 2026, on a street in the unforgiving Buffalo winter, 5 miles from his home.
I just want to say that I am familiar with this case.
His death was caused by a stress ulcer, dehydration, and hypothermia, and it's been ruled a homicide. In the days following his passing, DHS claimed Mr. Shah Alam was dropped at a warm, safe location. DHS said he showed no signs of distress, mobility issues, or disabilities requiring special assistance. So, Mr. Secretary, yes or no, would you say that someone who's blind, has severe mobility issues, and who speaks a specific non-English dialect generally requires special assistance?
First of all, I need to correct my answer. I am familiar with this case. It is under investigation, and that's all I can say about it.
And would you say that the back of a dark parking lot in a closed coffee shop on a winter night in Buffalo without proper clothing is a warm, safe location?
It's under investigation, sir.
The family of Nurul Amin Shah Alam, the Burmese community, the people of Buffalo, refugees in every community in our country, and every single American deserves answers from your department. I've sent multiple letters to your department, including the day after you were sworn in on March 24th, demanding that DHS open an investigation into this case. I've received nothing in return.
I just told you twice, it's under investigation.
Okay, so why wouldn't you explain that and answer very simply in some sort of public response to the American people over 2 months ago? Over 2 months ago when this letter was written, and over 3 months ago when this man was found dead, and the last people that had any contact with him that we are aware of were your department.
I apologize for not responding to you in 2 months. We want to really lean into that. In the past, I don't think this department underneath anyone's leadership has been real responsive to Congress. I have changed that. We are trying to be as responsive to anybody that calls me, reaches out to me. That's not acceptable, 2 months. I agree with that. But we could have easily told you it was been under investigation.
So will you commit to providing my office and the people of this country with a timely response to my March 24th letter?
I just answered the question for your letter. If you want me to put it in writing, I can put it in writing
Yes,
for you here.
we want it in
Give me
writing.
a piece of paper, I'll put it down for you.
Yeah, we want the American people to see what your department is doing. So this committee deserves answers. The people of this country deserve answers. Your predecessor, Kristi Noem, ran this department straight into the ground. Her conduct as secretary disgraced the brave career law enforcement officials who signed up to work at the Department of Homeland Security to protect their fellow citizens. Since you became secretary, what have you done to change the culture of your department and ensure the actions of all DHS officials are consistent with the Constitution and our values as Americans.
Underneath the previous administration, they took the teeth out from our law enforcement and DHS. My predecessor and myself were enforcing the law of the land, not turning a blind eye to it, and that's what Mayor Chris did. He turned a blind eye to it.
Your predecessor is no longer here. She disgraced this department, and it seems like you are following right in her footsteps. Under your leadership,
That is
DHS
not true.
has
Don't
left
accuse me of something that's not
detainees
true.
Without
Sir,
food.
you can
or
say all you
medical
want,
care,
but don't accuse me of
defied
something that's not
congressional
accurate. You can sit there and tell
oversight.
lies all day
Gentlemen's
long, and all it
ice
is is
into
a
every
lie.
corner.
Gentlemen's time.
That's a flat-out lie, and you
No,
know it's a
thank
flat
you.
lie. That's a lie.
Time.
That is right.
That's a lie.
You know,
Gentlemen's time is expired. We will,
You know that's a lie. That's a lie. You know it's a lie.
Mr. Secretary, Mr. Secretary, please, everyone. We will continue to do this hearing like we have done the ones in the past. I'm asking everyone, please, questions, answers. Do not attack each other's characters. That is something that is a violation of House rules. So, no attack.
did not-
Secretary's character, no.
I did not attack his
I'm
character,
no,
Mr.
I'm
Chairman.
just saying the statement is for
I
everyone.
simply stated facts about the department.
It's- What I'm saying
That
right
is
now
not a
is.
fact. You can't point to a single fact
Excuse
that
me.
that's accurate.
Wait,
Mr. Chairman, I think the point is, if the witness is not addressing a question, but making a statement, that's not a question. He shouldn't be allowed to ask.
the point is, we've had these hearings before. This is not the first time we've had a secretary in front of us. Members know how we do things around here since I've become chairman. I'm trying to keep a lid on this. Members will ask questions. They know there are rules. You cannot attack other members. You cannot, questions can only be directed to me or the witnesses. Witnesses will answer the questions. When a member reclaims their time, the witness should give back that time. Nobody should be going after anyone's character. That is not how we do things. We will get back on track here. Again, questions answer, questions answer. This is not the first time. We are going to keep a lid on this hearing today. And when a member asks a question, they get to ask their question. The witness gets to answer it. They can't direct how the witness answers it. They can reclaim their time. They cannot tell the witness what to say. The witness is here and gets to answer the question that is asked. If the member does not like the answer and wants to get another question in before their time is expired, they can reclaim their time, and I will enforce that. But they can't be upset, and I don't want people talking over each other. That has been happening quite a lot today. So again, rules of decorum. Members will ask questions. Witnesses will answer the question. If the member doesn't like, if they want to get on to something else, they can reclaim their time.
Mr. Chairman, the only point I'm trying to make is the witness is interrupting the members in the midst of asking their question. And just direct the witness, just hold whatever he has to say until the question is asked,
Yeah.
not interrupt the question
And
being asked.
yes, and I understand that, and I think what the secretary was doing there was just pointing out that he was familiar with the case, with the answer. And I think he did clear that up, but of course, questions asked, answered. So everybody, we're going to move forward now.